Nobody loves food poisoning, but when it comes, it messes everything up. What's up? My name is Joe Bragg with the Christian Board Gamers YouTube channel, and today we are doing a review for the 2 to 5 player game, Bon Appetit. This is coming to Kickstarter in April. I'll have a link in the description, and I have received a prototype copy here from Lazy River Games in order to do this review. I am actually really excited about this game. It was a lot of fun. It's cute. I mean, come on, look at this art style. Super, super cute, super awesome. It's a lot of fun. It's in my wheelhouse. I really enjoy these card games that are just simple to play, that you can just sit down with a good number of people, just laugh and have a lot of fun. I really like take that style games, and this really falls into that category. I'm not going to do a full how to play video on this, but I will link you to a how to play video in the description as well, so you can see a lot more. I just want to do a nice simple review so that you can get excited about it, and you can go to the Kickstarter page and start following the campaign and also back it when it launches. So in this game, you're going to have a hand of 7 cards, and what you're trying to do is complete your menu items. That's all you're trying to do. You're going through and you're trying to complete these menu items. You have entrees, you have side dishes, you have salads, you need a drink, you need utensils. Be the first to complete your menu item and declare Bon Appetit. Bam, you win the game. That's what's up. It's that simple, except everybody's trying to mess with everybody else. So menu items are getting all sorts of jacked up. It's a lot of fun in that. There can be a lot of chaos, but there are ways to protect yourself. You have these cool protection cards. Let me see here. Where'd they go? You got an insulated dish. You got a protective dish, so you can start blocking so that people can't just take all your stuff or mess with you, or you don't lose your dishes and that kind of thing. But there's also some other things that get really mixed up in there. Like I said, the food poisoning, which is a rare trick. And this actually came out in a game I was playing with my wife and my brother-in-law. And my brother-in-law said, pick odds or evens. And I happened to say evens and was right. So he played this on my wife. She lost her entire menu that she had been working on because she was not able to protect herself against this. And I felt really bad for saying evens and apologized profusely, as did my brother-in-law for playing the card. But it made it a lot of fun, and it was definitely an unexpected thing. So all you're doing on your turn, you got a hand of seven cards, and on your turn, you're either doing one of 3 things. You're either cooking, right? You're either trashing ingredients, or you're playing tricks on other people. And so each of those kind of has a little bit of a different vibe. But when you're cooking, what you're going to do is you're going to start to lay out your ingredients. You say, okay, I want to lay out my salmon here, and with that I'm going to play some salt on top of it, and I can play as many cards as I want. And so I'm going to play my soup, which is a pumpkin butter, and I'm going to play toast, right? And that's what I have. Oh, I can actually play a fork as well, so I'm going to do that. And then at the end of my turn, I would draw back up to 7 cards. That's the hand limit in the game, with one rare exception in that when you have like a boss card and some other variants. But again, you'll see all that in a how to play video that you can check out at your leisure. But I can play this out, and then I draw up, and again, I'm just trying to complete my menu items. That's what I want to do. I want to complete this and yell out Bon Appetit first. So that's cooking, but cooking has 3 things. You can play the ingredients, or you could even swap them out. So let's say that I didn't want the fork as my utensil, but I needed the shell cracker. I would of course have to have crab. If I don't have crab, I don't need a shell cracker. It says so on the card, which is beautiful. The cards are really self-explanatory, which is very, very nice. Really, really helps the game a lot. But let's say I want to switch that out. I can swap them from something in my hand, and I can also remove things. Let's say I got rid of my crab. I can now remove my shell cracker because I no longer need it, and I would take it off of out of my ingredients, because you have to have exactly what's on the menu, and if you have anything more or anything less, there's penalties. So when you yell out Bon Appetit, you better be sure that you have exactly what you need and that you're doing it accurately in order to win. Super, super important, so you don't want to miss that. But again, check out a how to play video. I really want to encourage you to do that. So there's some really cool things that are going on here, because the next thing, I can trash ingredients that are in my hand. I can get rid of them, and then at the end of my turn, I would draw back up to 7. That's a good way to cycle through the deck. You're definitely going to want to do that. We found out pretty quickly that we're like, hey, we need to keep things moving, because again, the cards, some of them have conditions, right? Like this kale card, for instance. If you have this kale card, it says if you play this card, you will protect your entree items and side items from being overcooked. However, you cannot play regular tricks while this card is in use, and maybe maybe you want to be able to play that, so you're not gonna play this card, you're gonna trash it, you're gonna get it out of your hand, you're gonna want to start cycling through things because you want to find the cards that you can use. For instance, like a spork, this is going to work both as a spoon and a fork, which is going to make your, your utensil easier because you've got something that's going to work both for the soup and for the fork. And so everything is, and for the entree, excuse me, everything is very specific, and you're going to really want to pay attention to read the cards. But that's something I really, really like about that. There are these boss cards that you have in here. Again, check the how to play, because these boss cards allow you special effects. They let you break the rules. Really, really sweet. Check out a how to play video. Like I said, link will be in the description on that, which is really cool. And the other thing, which is a game changer, man, is this golden spatula. So let's say I had my whole menu done and I yelled out Bon Appetit, but somebody had this golden spatula in their hand. They're not allowed to discard it. Once it's in their hand, it's in their hand, and it counts one of their 7, so they cannot discard it. So there's kind of a negative there. But if I yell out Bon Appetit and then someone reveals they got this golden spatula, the end game scoring win condition changes altogether. And it's secret. You don't know if somebody's got it or not. You don't use it in a 2-player game, but you will in the other counts. But with that golden spatula comes out, now all of a sudden, you can probably see this right on the bottom, those points come into play, and it's the person with the most amount of points. And there's combos that can be done, because if you use this salt, you would also get an additional 15 points if you had pumpkin butter. So if your soup was the pumpkin butter soup and you had this salt out, you're not only going to get the 15 points for the salt, you're going to get another 15 points because you have pumpkin butter. So there's a lot of really cool point combos. Without the golden spatula, the point count doesn't matter, but when that golden spatula is in play, it's always something to be thinking about. So I'm not just thinking about my menu, I'm also might be thinking about how I can combo some of these points, because I don't know if the golden spatula is out and I want to be safe. And that's going to cause me to swap out ingredients, cause me to trash certain things and get through the process and do all that, because again, I want to cover both grounds, but that's just one of the strategies, I think, of the game, which is really nice. And so this is coming to Kickstarter in April, and Lazy River Games, you can actually go to mylazyrivergames.com and you can check out their website. Again, I'll have a link in the description. But if you're looking for a really fun 2 to 5 player game that you can break out, it's a great filler game. You just have a game night and you want to get some lighter stuff to the table, this would be a fantastic choice. I really do think that they've put a lot of effort into making sure that all the cards work together, that it's not overwhelmingly complicated, but it's also not super, super easy where it doesn't have any effort. Like, effort is required. You definitely have to think your strategy out, and I can really appreciate that personally. So again, I'll have all the links in the description. Really want to encourage you to check it out and follow their Kickstarter. This is Bon Appetit by Lazy River Games. So thanks for taking the time. If you watch this video, be sure to like and subscribe so we can create some more great content. So thank you so much again for being a supporter and an encourager. I'm just so thankful. So until the next time, God bless. Peace.